Welcome to What If Naruto Had Decay, Part 3. If you guys have enjoyed this series up to this point, then definitely consider leaving a like, seeing as it will help the series do a whole lot better in the YouTube algorithm. And with all that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
Hey Ross, sauce it up.
Chapter 6, Healing, Training, and a Perverted Sannin. Now, this story pretty much takes place right after the events of the Chunin exam, with Naruto going home and waking up the next day. After Naruto woke up, he went to Hiruzen's office and asked how to be healed, so he can at least move properly. Hiruzen then agreed, and now we are with Naruto in his private hospital bed recovering right now. We see him testing Decay on cups, as he comes to realize now that not only can he control whether he decays something or not, but he doesn't need all fingers to be touching said object to decay. Also, his ability can travel through object to object, touching each other, and won't stop decay if his contact is cut off. If he wants to, but for now, he has to wait a week to move and train somewhat properly. Time skip to 1 week with Naruto out of the hospital with a request to take it easy so he can heal properly. But Naruto would be walking down the street when he hears giggling that sounds oddly perverted. He turns and sees a man with long spiky white hair and a red kimono, and a red full metal Konoha headpiece as he walks up to the man and asks what he's doing. The man looks I don't know why I can't read right now, I'm so sorry y'all. But basically the man then looks at Naruto and would be like, "Oh, my name is Jiraiya, the Toad Sage and one of the 3 legendary Sannin." He asks Naruto if he can control the NineTails, to which Naruto says he's never used the NineTails chakra, and Jiraiya says that's impossible. With his ability, Naruto says he just unlocked Decay when he was 4, and Jiraiya would ask him if he could help train Naruto, which Naruto says sure, and they go to a secret training ground. From here, Jiraiya sends Naruto to his mindscape, and Naruto starts walking around until suddenly he's in front of a big huge cave with paper with the kanji seal on it and 2 big blood red eyes with slitted pupils through them, open and staring right at Naruto's soul, piercing him in a way that Naruto was never felt before. Then NineTails talks, asking what his jailer wants. Naruto says he doesn't want anything and just decays the cage, shocking the fox. And Naruto says it has to suck being stuck in some cage all the time. So do what you want now, NineTails. So do what you want now. NineTails then looks at Naruto and says his name is Kurama, and he is going to give Naruto a special ability called Hyper Regen, which will counteract the damage Decay does to his body, but hit body, but do it to his bro. I need commas and periods. I don't know where the sentence starts and where another sentence ends. So whenever you guys hear me reading this story, y'all are just like, wait, is that there what? Like y'all probably think I'm dumb. Y'all probably think like I can't read or something like that. But no, I could read. And I look-y do mess up like that sometimes even without periods. But come on now, it's not that often. Anyways, basically Kurama gives him an ability called Hyper Regen, and Naruto would thank him and leave, giving Kurama access to his senses. Naruto then tells Jiraiya that he talked to the Kyuubi and got access to the chakra, but his body needs to adapt before using it, and Jiraiya would just nod. Then he would take a large scroll off of his back and tell Naruto that this is a summoning scroll, and that he wants Naruto to sign it. Naruto nods, bites his finger and signs it. And then Jiraiya shows him the hand seals and tells him to practice summoning since it's not that taxing, and he should be fine nodding. Naruto then starts to practice and summons a small green old looking frog, a small green old looking toad, flabbergasting Jiraiya. The toad looks up to Naruto and asks for his name, Naruto telling him, and the old toad would introduce himself as Fukasu, Bro, what is the old Toad's name? I'm pretty sure you guys know who I'm talking about. One of the people that Jiraiya uses to use his own sage mode. But regardless, Fukasu, I don't know. Anyways, basically the Toad ends up telling him that the elders of the Toad clan, and then he says he will desummon and tell the other Toads there's a new summoner. He then poofs into smoke, and then Naruto tells Jiraiya that he's going to work with Decay for a while, and that he will see him another time, to which Jiraiya nods, and after some light practice with Decay, Naruto's gotten used to his new Decay ability, and has drastically improved because of his awakening. His body is now back to normal thanks to hyper regen, so he goes to his home and goes to sleep for the next day. Suddenly, the next day Naruto upped his training ante drastically, but not to the point hyper regen needed to kick in to counter Decay, but Naruto has started to train his wind affinity and made a jutsu called Air Cannon. This shoots pressurized air at the target intended for Naruto's to hit, and Naruto's left hand is fully healed. So now, all of his 10 fingers work again. So Naruto ups his training for the rest of the month until the finals, and we have a slight time skip until the day before the finals, in which Naruto was already fully adapted to Decay and hyper regen, and is more than fully ready for the Chunin exams. From here, Naruto would be seen wearing a black long-sleeved shirt, black pants with a tagged black cloak, and red shoes. And Naruto has been building everything he can to his max in this month of training, and honestly, Naruto is so unbelievably confident that he cannot lose. Continuing on with the story, the day of the Chunin final exams would finally get here, and all the contestants except for Sasuke Uchiha would be there. The crowd would be getting bigger and bigger by the minute, and Naruto would be ready as everybody else in the crowd would finally begin to settle in. The third Hokage would go on to give a speech and would state that the Chunin exams is a very, very special event, with suddenly the Chunin exams proctor then telling everyone to get ready, except for Neji and Naruto, who don't have any more time to get ready. As from here, Neji and Naruto are to leave the arena, and they're about to basically get ready to fight, right? But anyways, Neji and Naruto from here start staring at each other, waiting for the proctors to name, everybody, and for him to pretty much just be like, all right, like Hajime, right? But eventually he would say begin, and Neji would run at Naruto, who would just dodge and kick him away with a bored expression on his face, setting off Neji, who started to talk about how Naruto didn't know pain, and that because he was a branch member, he was marked from birth, so no one can defy fate, and his fate is to win this match. Naruto ignored this because he doesn't really care. He then picked up a small rock and used air cannon to shoot it at Neji, creating a hole in Neji's stomach, knocking him out due to the pain, and Genma declared Naruto to be the winner. And Naruto went up to the stage as Shikamaru and the Sand Team girl named Temari were called down. This match went as it would in canon, leading to the result between the next battle going and being Sasuke versus Gaara. Once the proctor called Sasuke and Gaara, everyone had to wait until the last second for Sasuke to arrive with Kakashi, and once Kakashi had left, the match started. And Sasuke started off with a Chidori, almost hitting Gaara, who moved out of the way, seeing it go through his sand, and then Sasuke backed up and did a new move he came up with, called the Chidori Spear, which shoots a lightning spear out of the user's hand in a straight line. This hits Gaara's shoulder, as Gaara would then scream, and from here his blood would start to go crazy as he started to transform into a weird raccoon-like creature, with all of a sudden a white feather starting to fall from the sky, which Naruto immediately recognized as Genjutsu, dispelling it immediately as instantly looking around to see that Sound and Sand Ninja started fighting the Leaf, as suddenly Naruto went to the only person he cares about, the third Hokage, as fast as he possibly could, only for him to be trapped in a barrier, as he would then notice that and then noticed by Hiruzen, who asked him what he's doing there, right? He would get noticed by him, and obviously Naruto would be like, he just came here to see if he was okay, as suddenly the barrier came up, and Hiruzen nodded at this, and asked for Naruto's help in this invasion, to which Naruto nodded, and then the fourth Kazekage would jump up, and noticing this, Naruto took a step back at this action, not going unnoticed by the duo. The Kazekage ripped his face off, revealing Orochimaru, deeply snarling at Naruto, who recognized him and smirked, scaring Orochimaru, who was then surprised when Naruto was now in front of him, about to touch him, when he suddenly jumped back, getting his Kazekage cloak decayed, and Naruto then says, "What's wrong? You're not running away now, are you?" Naruto then tilted his head and grinned while glaring at Orochimaru. Orochimaru then did the hand sign and called out summoning jutsu, reanimation, as two coffins would suddenly be raised up with the kanji 1 and 2 on the respective coffins. They then opened, revealing the first and second Hokages, who stared at Naruto while stating the reanimation jutsu was using and thinking who this boy is, because his aura is evil, because of Decay obviously. Then Orochimaru used a kunai and sealing array and started controlling the first and second Hokage's bodies, but they could still speak and think, because Orochimaru hasn't yet mastered this jutsu. Then Orochimaru had the second Hokage fight Naruto and the first fight Hiruzen. As Naruto and the second are fighting, the second asks Naruto who he is, to which Naruto says he is Naruto Uzumaki. Then the second Hokage states his name is Tobirama Senju, and then asks what Decay is, as Naruto would explain that his power that he would have unlocked when he was 4 due to stress. Then later, fighting Orochimaru, he awakened it, causing it to become more powerful and intricate than it already was. Naruto then decayed Tobirama again and found the kunai mid-air, grabbed it, decaying it, freeing Tobirama from Orochimaru's control, as Tobirama would thank him and ask about Naruto's evil aura, to which Naruto says, because of Decay, its natural aura decays others and emits evil. Tobirama would nod at this, and Naruto then went over to help Hiruzen, as Naruto freed Hashirama Senju as well, and all of a sudden, they would all turn to Orochimaru, who would be completely terrified, would get scared and completely run off. Then, Hiruzen would tell Naruto to go deal with the one-tailed beast, as from here, they would just the Just Rose barrier would basically go down, and Naruto nodded as he would rush off and go over towards the direction of Sasuke. The Hokage then went to help the village fend off the last of the attack, as Naruto finally got to Shukaku, the one-tailed beast, and would decay him, only for it to grow back. Naruto then summoning Fukusaku and asked for the toad that could help with this problem, to which Fukusaku said to wake up Gaara, and that will reseal Shukaku, and that will reseal Gaara. Shukaku then thanking Fukusaku, as Naruto then decayed Shukaku again and full force punched Gaara, waking him up, as he then went to decay him before one of his siblings got in the way. Naruto told them to leave or they're going to be dying too, which they don't with no hesitation. Then the Leaf finally finished off the attack, winning as the invasion would finally be over, and the Hokage told everyone to go home and rest as they would repair damages and pretty much tally up the casualties. The next day, Naruto was called to the Hokage's office, where Hiruzen, Tobirama, and Hashirama would be waiting with Jiraiya. Then they would tell him that he is promoted to Jonin because of the power and strategy against Tobirama and Shukaku. Then they tell him that he and Jiraiya will be going off to find Tsunade Senju to make her 5th Hokage on orders of the first 3 Hokage. Naruto and Jiraiya nod and go to prepare as they meet at the Konoha's gate, right? And they leave off to find Tsunade. After they leave, an hour later, 2 figures with black cloaks and red clouds on them and straw hats were walking in a secluded area, when Kurenai and Asuma appeared in front of them and asked who they are and why they're even here. The shorter one would look up, revealing Sharingan eyes, and this man would be known as Itachi Uchiha. The taller one then reveals his name is Kisame Hoshigaki, as Asuma goes to attack Kisame, but he would be blocked as suddenly he realizes that his chakra would begin being drained. Kisame revealing that his sword can eat chakra, and Kurenai tries to put Itachi in a genjutsu, but with one look, he reverses it and would be about to kill her, when suddenly a man with gray hair, obviously Kakashi, would appear and kick him away, dispelling the genjutsu with everyone on the water clone, with everyone on with everyone, and a water clone would stab at Kakashi, but he would dispel into water, appearing and stabbing Itachi, who also dispels into water, stabbing Kakashi, who poofs into smoke and then tries to grab Itachi from under the water. But Itachi dodges, and then Kakashi asks why they're here, as Itachi would reveal that they're here to get Naruto. Kakashi, remembering Jiraiya telling him about an organization looking for tailed beasts, so he states that they are Akatsuki probably, which Itachi points out that Kakashi learned that from Jiraiya, and he would then use his Mangekyo Sharingan, Kakashi yelling at everybody to close their eyes, and they would ask why, as Kakashi would explain the Mangekyo Sharingan, as suddenly Itachi puts Kakashi into Tsukiyomi and would torture him for 3 days, which is only 1 second in the real world. And when they get out, Kakashi falls unconscious and Kisame goes to kill Kakashi, suddenly Might Guy arriving and kicking him away while looking at Itachi's feet, knowing exactly how to counter the Sharingan jutsu. What a genius, bro just doesn't look at his eyes. Anyways though, suddenly after this, Kisame and Itachi leave and go to follow who Naruto was with, Jiraiya, and unknown to them would not be as weak as they think, not one bit. With Jiraiya and Naruto then coming into view as they would be walking down the street and would be talking about training, when Jiraiya says that he will teach Naruto a jutsu the 4th Hokage made, and Naruto would accept and start to learn the Rasengan, when suddenly they get to the first town and Jiraiya rents in an inn and tells Naruto to wait there while he gets info on where Tsunade could be, with Naruto nodding and waiting in his room for Jiraiya. Suddenly, a knock on the door would sound throughout the room, and Naruto senses it isn't Jiraiya, as he would immediately get on guard while going to answer the door, because one of the chakra signatures is high Jonin and the other one is easily Kage level. When he opens the door, he would be met with 2 people, recognizing Itachi instantly, the murderer of the Uchiha clan, and Kisame Hoshigaki, the tailless tailed beast. Itachi tells him that he has to come with them, when Naruto says no and uses air cannon to blow up the hallway and room, as he would land outside in front of him, and Itachi and Kisame would be right in front of him. Naruto's aura starting to become oppressing as he walks towards Kisame, and suddenly he would be in front of him, decaying his sword, making Kisame jump back in shock, as Itachi would also be shocked as well, and would start to think that potentially their info on Naruto was all wrong. His Sharingan couldn't keep up with Naruto's speed, at least not the 3 Tomoe one. Naruto then appearing next to Kisame and touching him, decaying him instantly. Then suddenly he would kill Kisame, and from here he looks to Itachi, who would immediately use a Materasu, a black flame burning Naruto, who would immediately put it out and would jump towards Itachi with a burnt arm that healed almost instantly, going over to tell Itachi not telling Itachi nothing, but Itachi would just be shocked seeing that Naruto burnt, as suddenly Itachi would use Susanoo to block Naruto's air cannon and would begin to flee, when suddenly Jiraiya would arrive on the scene along with Guy after Itachi left. From here, they took a look at Naruto, who was completely unscathed, asking him what happened, as he would tell Guy the truth, and Jiraiya that he fought and dominated Kisame, killing him. Then, Guy goes back to Konoha, with Naruto and Jiraiya continuing on their journey to find Tsunade, them finally making it to another town and seeing Tsunade, unironically, drinking. She's drinking away as they suddenly sit in front of her, and her accomplice, who was immediately frightened to her core by Naruto's aura, which has become the embodiment of evil after killing Kisame. And Tsunade is unnerved by Naruto, asking Jiraiya why he's here and who in the world Naruto is. Jiraiya responding to her that by orders of the first 3 Hokage, she is to come back to the village and become the 5th Hokage, shocking her, as he also states that Naruto is the most powerful person on the world pridefully, making Naruto click his tongue in annoyance and shocking Tsunade, as she then asks how the first 2 Hokage are even alive, to which Naruto states that they are here because of the reanimation jutsu. She then looks at him and says if he can beat her, she will go back and will give him her necklace, which is a green stone. Her accomplice Shizune would be completely shocked by this, and Naruto would be like, alright, I guess if I beat you, then I guess you gotta come back. Jiraiya smirking, as they then go outside and she would say start. Naruto would immediately touch a grain of dirt, decaying it, causing Tsunade to stumble off of her balance while Naruto rushes at her and using air cannon would propel her into the ground, knocking her out instantly as they then take her to an inn and wait for her to wake up. When she does, she realizes she lost and would agree to go back, but would tell them that Orochimaru will be here by the end of the week and that they can kill him. Naruto from here grins and says that he can beat him again, shocking everyone, as he would then explain that he beat Orochimaru in the Chunin exam 2nd stage and that he could do it again, saying that in the sound invasion that he would have popped up as well and Naruto was gonna beat him but he ran away. They then understand but would still be completely shocked by the revelation and at the fact that Naruto basically beat Orochimaru twice. We then skip in time for about 1 week as suddenly Naruto would be there waiting for Tsunade to make her move so he can fight, and suddenly he would see Kabuto rushing in to try to protect Orochimaru, as we would see Jiraiya and he would be going in to try to kill Kabuto while they handle Orochimaru, which Jiraiya would agree to completely, and from here, Tsunade goes to make her move. Obviously, Kabuto interferes, and suddenly, when Naruto would be seen by Orochimaru, he would start to shake in fear, thinking that that boy is literally death incarnated in Orochimaru's eyes, and then he would focus on Tsunade and Jiraiya, beginning to fight them, while Naruto and Shizune fight Kabuto. Suddenly 2 people with red cloaks appear and try to attack Naruto, who then rushes Kabuto, instantly decaying him and killing him after dodging the 2 new attackers. He then looks at them and smirks, stating that they are from the same group Itachi was in and this might be a bit fun. The 2 recognizing him as he then recognizes the 2 as Kakuzu and Hidan from the Bingo book. Then Kakuzu suddenly shoots a massive wave of fire, burning Naruto, who then runs out looking grotesque as he rushes at them, flinging Hidan at high speeds into several trees, as suddenly he would then begin to heal by the damage that he took, and this would shock everyone who was thinking why he still isn't satisfied even though he killed Kabuto and is winning. Then the 2 weird black things appear behind Kakuzu and blow out wind and fire, burning Naruto again, who is suddenly begins to start laughing and would begin terrifying Kakuzu. Naruto keeps laughing as he then starts to decay the whole city. Everyone dodges when he starts walking out of the dust, and he has no shirt in anymore, but he has scars from healing as he stands on rubble and looks down at Hidan and Kakuzu, grinning as he then rushes Kakuzu and decays him, killing him instantly and all of his hearts immediately, then running towards Hidan as he appears next to him as well, killing him instantly, turning then to Orochimaru as he would grin and scare said Sannin to his core, freezing him as Naruto then appears next to Orochimaru and would instantly decay him as well, ending the fight almost immediately, as from here, Tsunade would have a reunion with her Senju relatives and would be named the 5th Hokage. Keep in mind, this all would have happened within the span of like a minute, because if we really stop to think about this, the moment between Tsunade, she tries to kill Orochimaru, Kabuto steps in the way, and then Jiraiya jumps in and tries to fight off Kabuto, and Naruto comes in and, he starts fighting Kabuto as well, and then the Akatsuki come in and like they start trying to fight Naruto and stuff, and he realizes like, oh, okay, Akatsuki. And then Naruto just immediately, okay, decay. He literally kills 4 people. Bro kills Kabuto, Hidan, Kakuzu, and Orochimaru. Tell me that's not badass. If that isn't awesome, I don't even know what is. This was such a dope scene written by this author. I just wish there was more periods and commas, but it was definitely awesome to read through. Anyways, so Tsunade meets everybody, and Naruto would then be named an elite Jonin because of his killing 4 S-rank shinobi ninjas with literal ease. Like, Naruto did it and it didn't even look like bro was struggling. Like, it literally looked like Naruto was straight chilling, you know what I mean? But regardless, we're going to be having a little bit of a time skip 1 week after with Naruto and the 5th Hokage. Naruto was in the Hokage's office with all 4 of the Kages with a hand on his face, which he would have gotten from Orochimaru when he killed them, and kept it as a decoration for his kill, with a suit, walking stick, and his red trench coat, which he is using as an overcoat. The Hokage are telling Naruto about a rising village that appears to have abilities like him, and they want to go investigate the village. He nods and says that he will go by himself and leaves. Before they can say anything, he then leaves and starts heading towards the village full of metas, as ninjas call them, Once he gets there, he walks down the street, and then all of a sudden, someone appears in front of him and asks him what he wants and who he is. Naruto saying, "My name is Naruto Uzumaki." And he's just looking around, surprising the man in front of him, who then starts gaining stars in his eyes and asks if he can lead Naruto somewhere, as Naruto it would be taken back a little bit, but he would nod. Following this man, who reveals his name is Redestro, the leader of this village, and would tell Naruto that he is pretty much worshipped in this town for representing how powerful meta abilities can be, and will all follow him because he is liberated from rules and would make him truly free. Naruto would be shocked that an entire village would exist that would view him in such high regard, and would follow him without any question, but would quickly recover and nod, as the two would make their way towards the tower in the middle and go to the top where 9 people are waiting, looking excited for all of them except for 2. One is wearing a mask and the other looks passive with scars all over his body that seem to be caused from burns, as he then learns all their names and that there's a meeting because of his arrival. They then go underground to a very large area where about 100,000 people are waiting, excited for who is about to come, as they view them all as kings. Redestro, Naruto, and 2 others named Septic and Trumpet go on stage, as Naruto sits down and the others stand next to him. Septic then tells Naruto he should name the town, to which Naruto thinks and then nods, saying that he has won, making Redestro excited. Naruto tells them to make sure the ones he knows as Himiko, Toga, Spinner, Dabi Twice, and Compressor are here, along with getting Septic, and nods, and calls them, telling them to come out when the name of their village is revealed, and they hurry onto the stage, as Redestro begins a speech which excites everybody, and he then reveals that Naruto is Naruto, making everyone cheer absurdly loud as he is glowing in their eyes. Redestro then says that they are going to be under a new name and asks Naruto to reveal the names, as suddenly the 9 people he wanted are on stage and Naruto names them the Paranormal Liberal Front. Naruto telling them that the 9 on stage are going to be his lieutenants and they will be given teams based on their needs. He then says that the name is the same as the hand on his face as the decoration, and they will be able to do whatever they want, making everyone cheer extremely loudly in approval, as he then states that he's going to go to Konoha to inform them that he will be staying here, with the crowd going absolutely ballistic cheering, as this is where Naruto will be king, with him deciding to stay there and Naruto stating that they will be training for the next 3 years, as Naruto gets back with Jiraiya and would tell him the news, making everyone go completely silent. He then states that there is an organization after him, so they must be strong in order to defend themselves, as an organization is full of S-rank missingnants, making the crowd understand and roar in approval. He then ends the meeting and starts leaving, telling Redestro that he is taking Dabi and Toga, making the 2 nod and go prepare once they are done. And once they're finished, Naruto and the 2 start for Konoha, as once they get there, the guards would let them in, and Naruto goes to the Hokage's office and tells them of what he found and what he plans to do now that him and Jiraiya and Toga and Dabi would all make their way towards the Paranormal Liberation Front and would finally begin their training that will be going on for 3 years to prepare for the Akatsuki.